This mediocre golfer has risen to the heights of mediocrity on golf courses in Millington, Tennessee, mostly at Orgle, which is owned by the city. Joining us now is Chris Thomas, the new director for the Millington Area Chamber of Commerce, and Frankie Dakin, city manager for the city of Millington. We're going to call this segment A Better Millington for this broadcast just for today. Welcome. We're glad to have you here.
Thank you for having us.
Thanks a lot, Joe.
So why is Millington growing so fast?
Yeah, well, there's quite a few reasons, Joe. I'll try to keep it brief. It starts and ends with good leadership. We've had leaders over many years that have made tough decisions around key assets, infrastructure. We have the infrastructure to grow. We have the water, sewer, and soon, at the conclusion of our 3-year master plan with the schools, we'll have the school classroom population to more than double our population without any significant new investments. And that's huge. There's not really a city that can say that likely across the state of Tennessee. And then finally, it's public safety. It's a safe community where people feel comfortable going out and shopping and living their life freely here in the city of Millington.
Fair enough. All right, Chris, you have a deep understanding of local government, having served on the Shelby County Commission and then as probate court clerk. How has that background helped you with the chamber job you now have?
Well, thank you, Joe, for having us. Those jobs, and I was city manager of Lakeland for a brief time,
That's
so those together have helped me understand the way things need to work, how businesses need to have be known about in the community. So, director of chamber, that's what I'm doing. I'm getting out in the community. I'm promoting these businesses and letting them know what we've got going on. We've had like 60 new members since I've been there. We're growing like 2 new members a week. A lot of exciting things, and there's just so much energy out there and excitement. So, and I have those relationships with all the levels of government so I can reach out and call and get the help that we need.
Very good. All right, Millington, of course, former home to the Naval Air Station, which has become a key location for the U.S. Navy's Personnel Department. How has the Pentagon's decision to place the Naval Support Activity Mid-South on the old naval base helped Millington grow?
Sure. Well, you know, it sent shockwaves through our economy, no doubt, in the early 2000s when it shifted from a training base to what it is now. But we have over 6,500 employees that go to work there every single day at NSA Mid-South. Recently, we've made it our goal to be the #1 place in the country for veterans to retire. So everything we do is around that goal right now. Just this past month, our Board of Aldermen added to the pot in tax relief. So we're the only municipality outside of Memphis that's actually adding in for additional tax relief for low-income veterans and widows and widowers of service members who lost their lives in combat.
You know, 17,000 sailors and Marines used to live on that air base. And so there are literally thousands of people all around the world who may be retired from the military now, but have a memory of Millington and have a connection to the community and know where it is and what it means. And so that clearly means something if you're trying to grow the veteran residential base.
No doubt about it. I think you go anywhere across the country and you're going to find somebody with 1 or 2 degrees of separation from Millington, Tennessee. We have over a 100-year history in service to our country. We were training pilots for World War I less than a decade after the first flight, and that's something to be proud of, and that legacy continues on today. We're still home to the world's largest inland Navy base, and that's something to be proud of.
Mr. Dakin just mentioned schools as part of his original answer to my question, why is Millington growing? And Chris, clearly we covered the groundbreaking on the middle school that's coming along, under construction now. That was back in March this year. And now you have an early childhood learning center that is supposed to come online. What does that mean for Millington's growth in terms of residents?
Well, I mean, just that we're a family-oriented town. I mean, we're not, you know, we have an older population, but it's showing that we have the room and capacity for the people with younger children. And so the schools are doing great. They've grown. We've got both, Griffin, our superintendent, does an amazing job. So the schools are great. Like you said, we've got the population. We can double in population. Our schools are still going to be able to handle that growth that we have out there.
So what developments can we see from Millington going forward now?
Yeah, there's a few that we're really excited about. One, just recently, Target and Academy passed a major planning commission hurdle. So that's bringing over 200,000 square feet of new retail space to Millington. That's a goal that our Board of Mayor and Aldermen set over a decade ago. We wanted to become the retail hub for West Tennessee, and we think we're doing it, Joe. We hear from people that are coming from downtown Arlington, Bartlett to shop in Millington, And that's exciting. The second one that we're really excited about is the new VA outpatient clinic. That'll be the state's largest VA outpatient clinic, and we'll be providing services in terms of mental health care, outpatient surgeries, dental, and all the rest to veterans all across our region. So when we talk about being the #1 place for veterans to retire, yes, we're talking about that 38 to 42-year-old that might have just finished their last tour on NSA Mid-South looking for a job, maybe at Allsac St. Jude. But we want to make clear that we're going to take care of veterans for their entire life.
All right. Well, thank you so much, Chris Thomas and Frankie Dakin. Fast growing, a better Millington today. It's been a remarkable thing to see in that community. We will be back right after this.